a drop in the ocean, just a face in a crowd waiting to be seen. Big dreams set in motion. I wanna go where no one's ever been. I would climb the highest mountain. I would dive the deepest sea, just so I could make you feel what I feel. Aiming for the sky. Yeah, I really thought we'd make it. Got my head in the clouds, but I can see the world from up here. From up here, from up here. The world from up here. From up here, from up here. Can see the world from up here.
Abyssal _ just resubscribed for 26 months. People arrive Viztee hug.
Way up here, I can see the sun. I would climb the highest mountain. I would dive the deepest sea, just so I could make you feel what I feel. Aiming for the sky. Yeah, I really thought we'd make it. Got my head in the clouds, but I can see the world from up here. Yeah, I can see the world from up here. From up here, can see the world from up here. I can see the world from up here. I can see the world from up here.
Cat Jams, how we doing? Mandy, Zaf, Jade, Andres, Abyssal, thank you so much for the 26 months. Subarino, you're amazing. Panda, how are you? Starting it, I know Zaf, I know I've been starting, like, earlier rather than starting past the time I said I would keep wanting to start, or starting and then like having a panic so I'm not ready. It's like I keep getting up I keep waking up. I'm like, I'll put my alarm on for this time so I can have a lie in, and then I wake up at like early. Swift, how are you? Elan. Half want early mornings for myself, but even the morning streamers I watch, so basically you and Bryony want not stream into the night over here. Oh no. Well, I'm a morning streamer. I stream over lunch. I'm a lunchtime streamer. I can't do evenings. I've got ADHD. I can't do evenings. I have to start streaming in the day. Otherwise, I spend the whole day going, I'm streaming at 8. And don't do anything else. What about a brunch time streamer? Exactly. Brunch right now. Hello, my fellow 6 AM Americans. Oh no. Amelia, how are you? And being sleepy at 8? Yeah. Keep getting woken up by the doggo at 5 at the minute? Oh no, poor doggo. And poppy lamb. Did you have mimosas for brunch? The ADHD sweets? Well, I felt great yesterday. And I've had one today and it's so far... It's not quite activated yet, but we'll get there. Yesterday, you can tell because I'm... Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, med check. Yesterday, because basically I went from, I'm a bit tired, I don't know how long the stream is going to go, to, oh, my meds have showed up, I'm going to have one, to streaming for like 4 hours just rambling about how the world is, you know, the kids these days were wrong. A mug to rival the Sports Direct mug. It's like it's a big chungus, right? You're gonna have a massive cup of tea. Otherwise, what's the point, you know? But yeah, I'm still very tired. Even though I didn't stay up super late. And then I got up a bit earlier than I was intending to. I'm just very sleepy. So we'll see how we go. Oh. Oh, that's weird. When I was here, it looked fine, and then I moved away, and it looked like shit. Actually, I just have a lot of tiny cups. Yeah, just like a row of tiny cups of tea, like espresso shots. You go, cup of tea, espresso shot, espresso shot. Okay. We've got a bundle here. I've got it ready. I don't really have anything to talk about because all we've done for the last few days is stream. So nothing new has happened since yesterday. I did a stream in the morning with Jade, then we did a stream, then I had like an hour and a half of relaxing, and some food, and then I did a stream with Emma, and we just played some Overwatch 2, and it was nice. It was good. Didn't see yesterday what happened. Well, we played a new like quiz game dull thing called Game Dull, which we hadn't done before. And we got really addicted to that, so we played that for like an hour and a half. And we did a little bit of what's that game? And then we saw a thing about Quake, so I was telling a thing about the Quake story. About how, you know, my teacher used to be like, get off Quake, and then we just ended up going on this massive rant about, you know, it's the kids these days who are wrong, why can people have mobile phones in schools, why don't kids know what a computer is. It spiraled. We just ended up going from playing the games to having this really a long ramble. Technically use Brits are wrong? What the heck? No. Yeah, we did some Myth Force in the morning with Jade. That was good. Finish that. Thinking of considering going private for my ADHD suites. An hour. Ouch money. Oh no. How come you've been thinking about going private? Ash, how are you? Got in trouble for having a phone at school, and so should everyone. Exactly. That was it. I was saying that kids these days, you know, they're allowed their phones in school for some reason, but back in my day, you know, if you got seen with the phone or your iPod, it gets confiscated for the rest of the day. Viztee on every day this week. Unfortunately, stand barred. Well, unfortunately for me, unfortunately for you, I'm going on holiday for a week tomorrow, starting tomorrow. So there will not be a stream every day, unless I stream in the car, driving from here to London. I'm not going on holiday in London, but I've got to be there for 1 day, annoyingly. So unless, you know, unless I stream the journey. Your phone still gets confiscated if you use it in school? Does it? Okay, okay. I don't go to school, so I don't know what the what are the rules. I've just heard lots of horror stories of kids filming TikTok videos and being assholes and getting away with it. Oh, you heard about that bridge they have? Gonna see it, eh? No, I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna get there reasonably late. Go to the hotel, sleep, get up the next day and leave. That's what I think. That's what my London trip's gonna be. I think that's probably the plan. Kids these days are missing the trick. Back when phones had physical keypads, you could text under the table without even looking at your phone. Exactly, Abyssal. Exactly. Exactly. Back when my BlackBerry, I could just be like, just send like an entire essay. I said it yesterday and I'll say it again today. God, I miss my BlackBerry. Kids with phones is a good idea. Like, don't let it distract them in class, of course, but it's a supercomputer in your pocket that every adult has. It can support education if done right. I pretend to know how to manage that as a teacher. I think the problem is, like, kids can just sort of go on this, like, we're gonna film some TikTok videos of us fucking around in class or something. Like, kids are dumb. Is that the best way to see London? I think it's the best way to see London. Just a quick, not even being there, and then leave again. That's what I did when I took the train to Paris. Basically, it was just going from King's Cross to St Pancras, and then on the way back went from St Pancras to King's Cross, and then left. I didn't see any of the rest of London, and even that bit was pretty horrible. Is it St Pancras? Is that what it's called? Saint Pancras. Yeah, Pancreas. Pancreas. I thought they were called Pancreas. I know what Pancreas is. I just thought they were called. I thought I've always called it that. Listen, I'm not a Londoner. So, but yeah, even that was just there was a lot of people. There was like some sort of warning about people thought that somebody had left a bomb or something. There was police wandering around, and then when you go outside with everybody, there's no bins because they're worried about people leaving a bomb in the bin. Because you're still scared of that, apparently, from, you know, fucking the early 2000s. Been my whole life. Can't have a fucking bin anymore. So, there was just, people basically ate their food while waiting for the train outside the train station. Because there's not really any seats either, there's just, like, the little sections. It was boiling hot. Everybody was there. They ate their, like, Greggs, and then they went... drop, because there's no bins, so everybody's just dropping everything on the floor, and there's a load of people who are probably getting paid like minimum wage or less, walking around with picky up sticks and giant big bags, picking up everybody's litter because there's no bins. So they've got to just have people who they've got to pay people just to walk around and pick up people's litter all day, because it's just like, it's madness. And so London, fuck London, honestly. Oh. Couldn't the bomb just be on the ground? They pick up and put it in their trash? Like, exactly. Exactly. I've only been to London for 1 weekend, but yeah, fuck London. Exactly. At least it gives someone an honest job. Tory talking point. We've got to invent jobs for people so we don't have to give them universal basic income. So we've taken away the bins and we've hired people to pick up trash off the street. That's a couple of jobs right there. Fuck's sake, so stupid. London for the day? London for any longer. Exactly. I mean, if I'm there long enough, maybe I'll bob to a museum. You belong in a museum. Isn't inventing jobs for people with that the title executive was created for? Exactly. Yeah. I'm not excited to be in London, but, you know, I'm gonna leave and then be on my nice holiday, so that's what matters. Guy Fawkes here. So I've made jobs. Jesus Christ. I don't think we can say that on the internet. I think we'll get... I don't think that people will come around. Do you want to do this bandle, chat? Do you want to do this bandle? Okay, are you ready? This is 1982 bandle. 1.6 billion views, so it's got to be a really easy, popular song, right? It's an easy song, apparently. 1.6 billion views, 1982. Billie Jean is not my lover. I'm going for Billie Eilish, Bad Guy. Billie Eilish was around in 1982, right? We did it! Good work, everybody. We got a wanna. If you hit the drums and it was a Rick roll. Easy. This is what it sounds like with a voice cover. She's just a girl. I know I am the one. The kid is not my son. Boom, boom, boom. But where does the boom boom come in? Does it come in at synth? Oh, we still have the electric guitar. Bum 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 bum. Okay, I think you definitely have got it by electric guitar, right? Where are the strings? Shaking my head. They've wrapped into the synth. Yeah, so yesterday, I mean, we were going to do some Minecraft at some point, but yesterday we were doing some of this. Goodbye song. The drums were far the most obvious. I don't know, for me it's always the bum, bum, bum. But it's funny the different things. I suppose that's the different things people pick up in songs, right? So for me, I think I pick up like the sort of vocals on the vocal like the path and like the sort of like the path through and then like the sort of that sort of synthy extra guitar-y kind of level of thing, and that's how I sort of remember songs. Is like I pick up that like top I don't focus on the drums as much. I don't focus on like the bass guitar as much, unless it's do do ch do do ch do do ch do do ch. Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise playing like that, and then you're like, oh yeah, okay, it's We Will Rock You. If it wasn't 1982, one could rightly guess a hip hop song, since I'm sure Billie Jean has been sampled a lot. True. The drums are very stark. Way well, rock you. Yeah, so basically we were playing this yesterday, so this is like the classic. So this is a game cover, and we've got this bit out already. Revealed. So I'm thinking this is like some sort of zombie survival game. It looks like they're like holding like a grenade or a flare or something crazy. And then there's like people in the car. But and they're being aimed at by a gun though. Oh no, there's somebody holding like some sort of explosive device, and there's people with guns aiming or shooting at them. You think they're holding a sword? Ooh, okay. Okay, so maybe they're holding a sword, and there's people with guns blocking a bullet, yeah. So it's some sort of game with like high def shiny graphics, possibly, because from the cover, who knows. And they're being shot at by people with guns, and they wield a sword. Feels like The Division. See, that's what I always go to with things. I do keep thinking things. It does remind me of the Division poster, or like a Tom Clancy. It was not The Division. What the heck's going? So it goes from this with something in the middle to whatever the heck this is. Like the top of a building. It could be Division using orange. It could be a yeah, there is some distinct red in it. Like, oh, it could be what's that game called? Like The Remnant. Is that what it was called? And nope. What's the or it could be, I guess it could be like a Resi game, but I don't remember ever having like a sword and blocking bullets. But it gives me that vibe. Remnant. I don't think it exists. Oh, Remnant from the Ashes. See, that's what was giving me the vibe of. Oh, we just got more of the thing. Oh, is this someone? This is like someone Assassin's Creed-ily hanging off of the side of a building above the street where someone's fighting. That's like their leg, and that's the top of their leg, and then that's like their weird curved spiky sword. I've got no idea what game this is because I've not played it. Assassin's Creed 2 with the person in the bottom with a sword in the with a car and guns. Wet? What's wet? Oh, you mean it is wet? It was wet. Hello? We happy few. We band of brothers and sisters. Ken has pillars. What was the game, but it's not remembered because it's not good? Oh. There were parts of Assassin's Creed 2 mod night. There were, but I don't remember them. It does kind of look like Chloe or whatever she was called. But the sword isn't very Assassin's Creed-y. Yeah, but you've got to include the sisters, Mundy. What's VTM Requiem? Oh. Devil May Cry? Yeah, I think that's good. Nope. Okay, there's two people hanging off of a building. There's someone with like, who's clearly like a sort of zombie arm or something. And then there's some shirtless dude. And then they're like hanging off of a building while somebody below's getting shot at. The heck game is this? Do you think is this like a weird, like, Vampire the Masquerade? Okay. Nice, Sandbard. Oh, it's a person. They've just got weird, like, zombie arms. Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt. Like, what the heckity heck? I mean, it looks cool. It looks cool as heck. I'd play it. Okay, and then there's this artwork one. Oh, so Andres did it. Okay, I mean, Contra, Duke Nukem, zombie arms. Apparently, Viztee's never seen a tattoo. Listen, what's a tattoo? I've never seen a tattoo before. What's this here? Is that a tattoo? What's this thing here? See this like vein? Is that a tattoo? So this is like a picture. Duke Nukem is probably a good shout because it's got that yellow, that distinct Duke Nukem yellow. Which one though? 3D? Okay, it wasn't Duke Nukem. But someone like laid on the floor dead with a dagger. It could be Cyberpunk also has this yellow, but I've never seen this sort of thing. Boobies. The Dragon Fighter game from NES. You still think it's Contra? Was it? What? Oh, hello. Dick kick 'em, exactly. Tattoos of Russian pop group. Metal Slug Final Fight. I think it's got like a fight game. Streets of Rage. I don't know what any of these are, but they sound exciting. Okay, it wasn't Streets of Rage. Oh, it's got like... Okay. Maybe we do plump for like a Street Fighter or something? The Warriors. Why is it so bad at... Okay. What are the symbols beside the guesses? So it tells you... I'm not sure how that applies in this one, because when you're in the other game mode, you can clearly see... I think this is just telling you what you've guessed, so basically Streets of Rage is a fighting game, a hack-slash-beat-em-up arcade game on the Wii. Maybe if we guessed a game and some of these are right, it'd go yellow. And say like, right console or something, but... I'm not sure. It does that in the other game mode, but I'm not sure if it does anything in particular in this. Yeah, I could be Street Fighter. Let's do Street Fighter 2. It wasn't Street Fighter. It's got the guy with the spiky yellow hair. Double Dragon. It's Final Fight. So it's something with final and something with fighter in it. It is Final Fight. Oh no. It was Final Fight 3. We lost. We didn't get it because I picked one because I didn't know which one it was. Oh no. I'm dead. Okay, this one's fun as well. Oh, it's really hard. Okay, so it's a melee brawler vigilante game. Batman. Arkham Asylum. Okay. It's an apocalypse side-scrolling 8-bit video game, so I got too excited. A melee brawler vigilante game set in an apocalyptic setting that's a side-scrolling 8-bit game. What's Dishwasher? Is that a game? We don't really have any other things, so we just got to guess 8-bit side-scrollers that are melee brawlers. It's not there. I can't really think of many. I don't play side-scrollers. Plot twist Mario. I mean, Mario could be a vigilante, and it is 8-bit, but it's not set in an apocalypse. Sam, what are we talking about? Any side-scroll knowers? Any side-scroller knowers in the chat? I don't play side-scrollers. I should probably try and get into them more, but... Oh, what about, like, Celeste? Is that set in an apocalypse? Oh, that's just a game, I'm just coming up with some here. Like... Not really. The Mushroom Kingdom is what's left after the Last of Us apocalypse. Isn't a brawler those most time jumps? Yeah, I'm just thinking, trying to like pull some side scrollers out of my brain. Zelda 2? Is Zelda 2 a side scroller? Okay, it gets us some more things either way. So it says high score, boss fight, and martial arts. Okay, that does spice it up a bit more. So it's a... Okay, it still could be like... Oh, what's that game? Didn't the Yogs publish a game like kind of like this, or like and it has like a Simon Streets of Rage? Oblivious, how are you? Metroidvania. Oh. The Apocalypse Clue? It might be, like, very vague, though. It might be, like... Martial arts. Street. It's not Streets of Rage. There's a conveyor belt, competitive co-op, and disarming enemies. Okay. What's the game called? It's like... It's not Fall Guys. It's not... I don't think it's the other thing. I can picture this sort of game right now. Stick Fight? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's 8-bit though. Oh. Batman for the NES? I don't know, unless you know the specific... This is Batman the video game. Nidhogg Apocalyptic? Is Nidhogg... That sort of... I can picture this sort of game. Did I get some sleep last night? I slept pretty badly, Jushi, but I'm here. I'm tired. I'm alive. How are you doing? Nidhogg is all about Ragnarok. It's a hand-to-hand combat, multiple protagonists beat 'em up. It doesn't... We can't... Ninja Gaiden? Does it have co-op? Maybe it's like... Oh, maybe it's like a classic Okay, here's the cover of it. It was close quarters combat, adapted into television, games on which movies are based, games on which comic books are based. Double Dragon. Oh my god, that was... It was Double Dragon, the OG. It came out on everything, look. 360, DOS, Commodore 64, Amiga, the SNES, Game Boy Advanced, Amstrad, holy shit, Spectrum, MSX, Sega Mega Drive, Game Boy again. Did we not say Game Boy? Oh, we had Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Sega Game Gear. This came out again on the 3DS, the Wii U, the PS4, arcade machines, the Ataris, the Sega Master System, the fucking Neo Geo shit, the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation's PSP is a PSP. Oh, PSP! I miss my PSP. Holy moly! Okay, this one is the one that we played, and so if you weren't here yesterday, this is the one that sucked us in for hours. So we just got to type any game to begin. So, let's type in Minecraft this time. Play on Street Fighter any day. I'm never really good at any of those fighting games. I just mash the crap out the buttons. Okay, so Minecraft, it's older than 2009, this game that we're guessing. It did come out on one of these many systems, so that's not helpful. It is either a simulator or an adventure game. Adventure's so vague, though. And it's one of fantasy survival sandbox open world or kids. And it's one of the many, many things. Does Minecraft count as an MMO? Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm very hay fever right now. So we don't really have a lot of things to go off of there. Actually, Minecraft was kind of a shit start. Does Minecraft have split screen? Maybe on the maybe on like the Minecraft Windows, like or like on the Switch edition or something. So if we do Civ 5, it's still older than 2010. It's either a single player or multiplayer game, so that's what we've narrowed it down to. It's either a simulator strategy or turn-based strategy game. It's either sci-fi, historical, or warfare. So we're kind of narrowing it down. It's not first-person, third-person, VR, or isometric, which leaves us only with side view. So this game is a side view game that's single player or multiplayer. I'm kind of plumping for Worms, actually, the Worms series, because Worms is a... Would it count as a simulator? Maybe it's like... It could be okay, maybe it's not Worms, because it doesn't fit with simulator or adventure necessarily. But it would have fit with the sort of warfare-y sci-fi thing. Contra? I don't really remember what Contra is. People think all MMOs are MMORPGs. I guess that's true, Panda. I always do that. I mean, it could still be an adventure. It could be an adventure strategy game. Mario? Yeah, that's a good idea. Mario... Which one was the, like, which one of the Mario games is, like, side-scrolly boy? It's a newer game. Not a Nintendo game? True. Wait. It can be a Nintendo game. The Mario 64 side-scrolly? It's newer than 2010. Which one is it? There is like a newer side-scrolling Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Oh, came out 2010. Okay, so we do know that it's side view. We know it's a multiplayer, single player, and co-op game, and we still don't know if it's platform or adventure. And it is, so it's one of these, and it could be action or comedy. Okay. I'm still kind of plumping for Worms. But I don't really know where Worms comes in for, like... I mean, it could be sci-fi. And then it could be... fantasy. Rayman Legends. Terraria sounds pretty good too. Oh, it was Terraria. I should have gone... I did say Terraria on the second guess, and I should have gone for it. Kirsten! How are you? We did it. It was Terraria. We're gamers. So, basically, I'm just obsessed with this game mode. Oh. Apparently we got that one for free. It was Assassin's Creed 3. Okay. What should we go with to start this time? Wii Sports. Okay. Okay, so it is either first person or third person. Not like that song. And it did not come out on the Wii. It's not a simulator or a sports game, and it's not a party game. But it is a single player or multiplayer or co-op or split screen, which isn't a lot to go on. Oh my god, hay fever is the worst. It's amazing how quickly and suddenly the hay feveriness came on. It is killing me. BRB, Zav. Have good burbs. So first or third person. Older than 2006. That's kind of all we got to go on. We could go with, like, let's do, like, Lara Croft. Or Tomb Raider. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Let's do that. Okay, so it is a third-person game. It's not an exclusively single-player game. It's single-player and either co-op, split screen, or multiplayer. Hey, how are you? It is either a shooter, a platformer, or an adventure game, an action game, a survival game, historical game, stealth, or mystery game, one of them. And it's somewhere between 2007 and 2017. I really threw myself off then, because I said 2007. And then when I went to say 2017, I was like, that's not how we say those. We normally say 2017. So a ladybird, very cute. So we could go for something that's not that has a single player, but it's not exclusively single player. Something that's third person exclusively. Do 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 do. Like should we pick like a survival game? Like what's the forest game called with the forest? Is it called The Forest? Forest. It might be called The Forest. Sons of the Forest? The survival forest game. The Forest. Okay. It wasn't that. And it isn't a single player, multiplayer, and co-op game, and it isn't exclusively a single player game. So we're kind of a bit stuck there. Oh, it's first person? I thought it was third person. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever game we're doing is not a Nintendo or a Squeenix game either. Red Faction Guerrilla. It's 2007 to 2013, so we just need more info. We really need to narrow these down. So a 20... It's an adventure game, probably. And it's probably an action game. And it's single player, multiplayer. I mean, we could try Mass Effect. I think Mass Effect 2. Okay, we've really narrowed the year down. It is an Unreal Engine game. It is not published by BioWare, or it's not made by BioWare, published by EA. That's about all we've got really go for us. So it's an Unreal Engine game that came out in 2011, 2013. Okay. Resi 5 Unreal? I can't remember. The game engine one's kind of tricky because there are a lot of games we can go, okay, so if it's Frostbite, you know, there's a couple of games you can rattle through. Unreal is such a massive game engine that, like, everything these days now, like, people are making tons of games in Unreal. People are making TV shows in Unreal. It's insane. So, it's not that much help. But 2011, 2013 game that's third person. Arkham City's a good shout. Yeah, it is worth checking. Oh, we know it's not... Oh yeah, we know it's not a Squeenix game. Gears of War. That's true. I'm gonna try Gears of War then. Gears of War 3. Okay, it's a 2012 or 2013 game. It's not a shooter. Okay, so we had possibly a shooter, but it's definitely not a shooter. Okay. It's not published by Epic, or... Epic Games isn't the dev. They could still be the publisher, technically. But it's not published by Xbox Game Studios. So it can't be the Arkham games, because they're published by Xbox, right? If I remember correctly. Maybe. Drop an Assassin's Creed game, that clear that up? That's true. So... we do have a one-time clue we could use. I'm going to press it. Okay, so we know it's an action, stealth, open-world game. So Assassin's Creed is a great shout, actually. So a 2012-2013 Assassin's Creed game. So that's going to be like... It's got to be one of the early ones, like 1 or 2 or 3. Maybe Black Flag? Well, we had Assassin's Creed 3 because it came up. Imagine this is Assassin's Creed 3 and it just glitched. I know, I'm kind of thinking that now. Okay, it's not an Assassin's Creed game. It's not an Ubisoft game. But it is a 2013 game. We still... It must be an adventure game, because adventure's been in every one so far. What's another big stealth game? Yeah, it's an action stealth open world game that came out in 2013. Bioshock's a good shout. Is Bioshock third person? Pretty sure Bioshock was first person, wasn't it? Or at least the original. The Last of Us? The original Last of Us? Would that have been built in Unreal? Probably would have been. Oh yeah, Last of Us is only single player. Thief? I was thinking Thief. I can't remember if Thief was third person or first person. It was Thief 2 that came out around that time, right? No, because they made a new one. Thief is first person. And I can't remember if Thief had a multiplayer. It's also first person. Yeah, they made a newer Thief game. I played it. Not on stream, but myself. Uncharted? I was thinking Uncharted. It was Uncharted, but it's not made... Do we have Sony on here, actually? No, we could do Uncharted. Uncharted is a good shout. Which one came out in 2013? The first one or the second one? I played them on my PlayStation 3. So, I'm going to say 2. Uncharted 3 was released in 2011? Oh shit, so even older than that. Okay. I don't think any of them in 2013. Yeah, because Uncharted 4 was a PS4 game. And Lost Legacy came out after that. So if it's not Uncharted 3... Yeah, Unreal's such a vague engine pick too. Like, if some smaller game engine things you'd be fine. It's not a Nintendo game. How many open world games came out? It's not an Ubisoft game either, so it can't be Far Cry. Like, let's just rattle through some open world games. I mean, it could still technically be an MMO. So, is there an MMO that came out in 2013? Guild Wars 2 released. I thought Guild Wars 2 came out in, well, it's not Unreal though, is it? Guild Wars 2 is its own engine. It's an Unreal Engine game. Sticks? I was trying to think if it could be an MMO, but I can't think of any MMOs that are built in Unreal. Unless Elder Scrolls is, but then it's not published by... Elder Scrolls Online? I don't know what game it... But that probably... Does that use the Elder Scrolls game engine? Or does it have its... Is it built in something else? Oh, it is stealth as well. MMO always comes in the game mode. It's a stealth game too, I forgot about stealth. I can't think of it like a stealth MMO. It's the stealth open world thing that's throwing me off. Arkham Origins, that sort of game, it is a good shout actually. Nice. Okay, moment, let's go. And let's go Rusk. Let's go, okay, nice. Good shout, good shout. I got completely distracted by the open world thing. I completely forgot the stealth mechanic. I did not remember Arkham Origins having a multiplayer either. But there you go. Good job, gamers. Okay, let's go. New one. Yeah, Rusk. Gaming real hard. Should we try an MMO? I really want an MMO to come up. I want it. Oh shit, okay, I put in Guild Wars and we have got, it is an action fantasy game. Whatever it is we're doing, it's an action fantasy game. It is not in first person, third person, or isometric. So it can only be a side-scrolling game, a text game, a VR game, or an auditory game. And it's older than 2005. Newer than 2005, sorry. Newer. It did come out on PC. It is either an RPG strategy or adventure game, but considering it's an action fantasy game, it's probably an adventure game. Hollow Knight? Yeah, it's gotta be something... Honestly, Hollow Knight is not a bad shout. Okay, it is side view. It is single player, and it is either multiplayer, co-op, or an MMO. And it is not built in Unity. And it's newer than 2017. Maima, how are you? Okay, so it's a newer game, side view, action fantasy. The departure lounge at the Montreal airport, Maima. I hope you're having a good time. Hope you have a good flight. What are you headed headed on? Are you going on holiday? Are you going on work? Are you work tripping? Are you going home? Where are you flying? Where you flying? Super Mario Wonder. Okay, I kind of like that. Super Mario. What's it? Is it called Wonder? Or is it called Super Mario Bros. Wonder? Okay, here we go. Oh, epic guest casting because it is a 2023 game. It's not a Nintendo game, but it did come out on the Nintendo Switch. It is not a platformer. It came out on the PC and the Switch. We know that for sure. A 2023 game. It's an action fantasy game. It's a side view. So there can't be that many. I feel like there's a lot. There's a lot of, and also it's single player and more. So it's not just a single playing side-scrolling game. It's something else as well. One of the Trine sequels. I love that idea. Trine, the newest one, 4. No, that's 2019. Oh, it was a good idea though. Oh, it's built in Unity as well. These kind of games make me realize how few games... I know I don't know any side-scrolly, side-view games. Yeah, it's not a platformer, but it is an adventure game. It's a side-view adventure game from 2023 that came out on the Switch and PC. Games that came out last year. Come on, there's not that many games that came out last year. I can't think of any games that came out last year. Did they release one of those Assassin's Creed side-scrolly games last year? What? Silk Song? Work off to Ottawa. Sadly, not good. Not a good time so far. Plane broke last night, so this is the new flight. They cancelled my return flight to London. Oh my god. I hope it all gets sorted and you have a chill trip from here on. Oh god. What a mess. It's taking all of my power not to open the Xbox Game Pass thing and look at for side-scrolling games. Was there a new Magicka that came out in... when did the last Magicka game come out? Oh, never mind, it's just Magicka. Pikmin? Pikmin? 4? Fuck it. Okay, it's built in Unreal. Doesn't help us at all. We could use a one-time clue. Fuck it. Okay, it was published. It's a Warner Brothers game. Published. It was developed by NetherRealm Studios and published by Warner Brother Games. Warner Brother Games publish a lot of games. Please tell me that Barry Plopper game isn't a side view game, because that came out last year and was published probably by Warner Brothers Games and probably isn't action fantasy games. So I'm having a bit of a monkeress right now. You think it's Mortal Kombat? That's a good... Oh, I'm an idiot. Mortal Kombat X, the newest one. Oh, it is a Mortal Kombat game, correct saga. But Mortal Kombat X was too old. Mortal Kombat... God, fucks me, I do it every time. Combat 11? What's with the number? Okay, hang on a second. Let's just call out Mortal Kombat for a second here, okay? So there's Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 1-1, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat 2, but not the number 2, with 2 eyes, Mortal Kombat X, And then Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. So what happened to 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9? And why is 2 not a number? I think it's Mortal Kombat 1. Why did they remake? They did who was it? Who also did that recently? Battlefield did that, didn't they? They made Battlefield 1. It's like, well, that's not the first Battlefield. It's like if Call of Duty came out, and because the original Call of Duty game wasn't called Call of Duty 1, obviously. It was called Call of Duty, and Call of Duty, well, actually, Call of Duty has done this. I was gonna say, what if Call of Duty did this? Ha ha ha. But they have done this because they remade Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. They're like a completely new game. So it's really confusing if you go Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and then you're trying to figure out if it's the original one, the new one. It's a mess. Fallout 76 isn't the 76 one. Yeah, but that's fine because that's like a more like crazy number. Like obviously when you're thinking of 76, you're not going to go, that's 76 Fallout games. That's crazy. You're going, okay, it's probably a reference to something in the game. But like doing a 1 again after you've already had a 1, and then doing like going like 1, 2, 3, and then going 8, 16, 7. It's like fucking madness. Stupid. Oh, technically they never had a 1. Isn't FO4 the 5th game? Fucking hell. That's what it's like. It's stupid. Drives me crazy. Final Fantasy, I've never actually played a Final Fantasy game. I have Final Fantasy 12, I want to say, on my PlayStation 2 or 3. But I tried getting into it, and at the time, I wasn't a big fan of that sort of genre of game, so I couldn't get into it. But I probably would be a lot more into it now. But I've never played any of the Final Fantasy games, apart from MMO RPG Final Fantasy 14. But that's a completely different sort of game, that doesn't count. Final Fantasy XVI. Okay. I did 6. So this game that we're guessing now is a third person and something else. It was not a Squeenix game. It's single player and something else. It is an action fantasy game. And it came out before 2023, and it is not on the PS5, and it's not a role-playing game, which is annoying because I was about to guess Dragon Age Inquisition. But now that I know it's not an RPG, I'm now shaking and crying. So let's just think of any sort of multiplayer action fantasy game in third or first person. Action fantasy throwing me off because I was gonna say we could pick something like Apex Legends, or actually Apex Legends doesn't have a single player, or like actually yeah, it doesn't quite work. Enclave. I mean, we don't really have a lot to go on here, so we can just guess some random games. That's not on here. No help here. Just pick a completely random game in a different genre that isn't an RPG, and then we'll go for it. Mario Kart. Okay, so it came out between 2015 and 2022. It is a single player or multiplayer or split screen game. So this game could be a single player split screen game, could be a single player multiplayer game. It did not come out on the Wii U. It's not a racing game or an arcade game either. Minecraft. It's a good shout. Okay, oh, it's too old though, Minecraft, isn't it? It came out in 2009, but it gave us a bit more... It's not third person, first person VR, it's got something else in it. So it must also have... It must have, like, yeah, they call Mario Kart a kids game, can you believe it? And Minecraft. Crazy. Or it might not have VR. That's very true. Yes, good point. Let's not get caught up on that, making it wrong. So it could be, it's probably a first person, third person game. That makes the most sense. We haven't really narrowed it down though, have we? It is a simulator or adventure game. Fortnite technically has a single player, I guess. Pokey, how are you? But Fortnite doesn't... Oh, you can swap between first and third person in Fortnite. So, I guess... Okay. Okay, they only counted Fortnite as third person, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, maybe you can't first person in Fortnite. I'm talking shit. Third person view in VR? Some games do that. That hasn't really narrowed it down for us. Pokey and Nazal, how are you? Nazal. Okay, we need another... We haven't really nailed anything down apart from the year. Helldivers would be a good tangent to tech for themes. When did Helldivers 1 come out? We need something. 2015, 2016. I'm trying to bring myself to the year 2015, 2016. But I can't do it. I can't remember what games came out then. Roblox? When did that come out? I feel like Roblox is newer. I've only really heard about it in the last few years. What happened in 2015, 2016? Um 2015 was that Harambe, or was that around then, wasn't it? I think I was just like 2016. I think I was just playing a lot of... I mean, we could pick an Assassin's Creed game. But it wouldn't be third and first person. Chronicle, how are you? But it could be third person or something else. 2015 was Mario Maker. I can't think of anything that came out in 2015, 2016. Pretty embarrassing. It's not Nintendo, yeah. I'm good, Chronicle, I'm good. I finally got my ADHD meds back. I'm just started them again. And I've got to sort of slowly up my dose over the next month. Well, it's only 3 weeks really, because... So, very happy right now. Oh, we gotta think of something that came out 2015, 2016. I can't think of anything at all. I can't think of a single video game that came out in 2015, 2016. I feel like I want to open my Steam, not to like specifically go through games, just so I can look at the list of games and go, oh yeah, games. Civ 6, that's a good shout actually. Because it could, or since it doesn't have third person. but we definitely know it's 2015, and we know it's not a simulator strategy game. So it's definitely an adventure game, and it is a fantasy or historical adventure game. So it's not an RPG. I would say that, well, let's use our one-time clue. Okay, it is a single-player multiplayer game. That's a fucking shit clue, because we already kind of knew that. Okay, so it's third-person, first-person, 2015, single-player multiplayer. It is fantasy or historical. Probably fantasy, because that's come up in pretty much everything we've had. It could be action, survival, sandbox, or open world. And it is either a sim... Well, it's not a sim, so it is an adventure game. So it's definitely an adventure game. 2015, adventure, genre, multiplayer, single player. Rise Son of Rome have a multiplayer? It probably did come out in 2015. It's such a pretty game for such a crazy load of nonsense. Oh, it came out in 2013. Also, apparently it had a co-op. And it was exclusively third person. Okay, this is fucking us real bad. Okay, it's not published by Epic, it's not published by Mojang, it's not published by Nintendo, it's not published by Squeenix, it's not published by Firaxis. It's not a Xbox Game Studios published game or Crytek. Witcher 3, but no multiplayer. Witcher 3 you can't swap between first and third person either, right? Love things like this because they make my brain suddenly forget everything that I've ever played in my entire life. I know, right? That's what I'm feeling at right now. Like, I must have played this adventure game that came out in... It's an action or historical adventure game. It came out 2015. Single player, multiplayer. Like, surely I've played it. An adventure game? Kingdom Come? Is that third person, first person? That's my main problem. What about, like... Okay, what about... I don't know if it had a first single player. I was gonna say, like... What about something like Chivalry or something like that? But I don't think any of those sort of games have a single player. Sniper Elite? Yeah, it could be a shooter, we don't actually know. But it is a fantasy... Or it could be a fantasy game, actually, we still don't know that either. It could be historical. So Sniper Elite isn't a terrible shout. Which one came out in 2015? Vermintide? That's also a good one. Okay, we have some answers here. We know that it came out on PC, PS3, Xbox 360, PS4, and Xbox One. So it either got remade or it's the like crossing over period of PS3 and PS4. It came out in 2015. It's single player, multiplayer, and first person, third person. We definitely 100% know that now. Does Vermintide have a lot of third person? I'm pretty sure you. I don't remember if you can swap into third person. You kind of swap into third person when you use like the minigun on. But it's not like a specifically third person, don't you? Or maybe you don't. Actually, no, I don't think you do. Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2. Did Mountain Blade Bannerlord come out on PS3, Xbox, and PS4? Not a terrible idea, though. Bannerlord is not old enough. What are the genres we've ruled out? It's definitely not a simulator strategy game. And we're 100% sure that it is an adventure game. It could be an adventure, and it's not an RPG. So Rise of Rome might have... I didn't count actually, so it's an RPG. It's not an RPG, not a racing arcade game. It's definitely an adventure game. It could be a shooter. And here we have, yeah, we have shooter here. Definitely not a simulator. It's definitely not a strategy game. So it could be a tactical or shooter game. So we got tactical, shooter, adventure. And we know it's action or historical. Or probably historical, because that comes up here with fantasy. Seems quite likely. But fantasy, survival, sandbox, open world, and kids are all linked here. So it could still be a fantasy game. It could be a fantasy action adventure. 2015. Single player, multiplayer. PUBG doesn't have a single player, does it? Third person, first person. It's got to be like... It's not an RPG, and that's throwing me off. Because I would have said like a Dragon Age-esque video game, but it's not an RPG. And it's like a shooter. Isn't this really... This is a really difficult one. Splatoon. Has Splatoon got a single player? And it as it third person, first person? But Splatoon, is Splatoon published by Nintendo? Because, and also it's not on the Switch or other Nintendo thing. It's exclusively PC, PS3, and Xbox. PUBG does have a single player. Who among us didn't weep when John PUBG had to sacrifice himself to end the battle royales by assassinating President Snow? Exactly. Exactly. I really want to look at some video games because I'm really struggling to think of just any video game. It could be like Spider-Man. No, because that's only exclusive. It could be... I guess like Operation Flashpoint. Did that come out on PC? It's not even on here. Name a woman. Name a woman! Oh, I'm trying to think of PS3 games. PS3, PS4 games too, so it's like... God, it's rough. Ascenta, how are you? It could be... If it's an Assassin's Creed... It would have to not be... It has to be first person, third person, and it might be a shooter this game we're picking. Could be Battlefront. The Battlefront 2015. That is first person, third person. It has a no, the Battlefront 2015, the Battlefront... Because Battlefront 2, when did Battlefront 2 come out? The new Battlefront 2, that was later. Battlefront 1, the new one, did not have a single player campaign. But I guess you could play it. It depends on what they count as single player. It didn't have a single player campaign, but you can play it on your own. I don't remember if it had like bot lobbies in the first game either. But it isn't a terrible idea to choose. We only have 2 lives left, so if we pick it, we're gonna die. Star Wars Battlefront New. Okay. Oh, because Battlefront had co-op, apparently. Okay. It is a shooter. Okay, that's helped. That's helped us. That's helped us. It is a shooter. It's an action. It's probably an action game because actions come up a lot. It might be a sci-fi game, but that's we're not sure about that one. Army of 2. I've not heard of Army of Two. This is our last guess. Are you 100% sure you want to go with Army of Two? I'm going for it, Panda. Oh my god, it was Metal Gear Solid 5. Oh my god. A shooter tactical adventure. The Metal Gear Solid 5 had a multiplayer? I did not know that, to be honest. Oh, we're dead. Army of Two was on 360, was it? Oh, no. Pain, do you want to play some Minecraft? We could play some Minecraft. Let's play some Minecraft. I was doing my build. I really enjoyed that game. I could play that game forever. I was doing my build in Minecraft. And, basically, I'm building, like, this big ship. And it was coming along. I've added a bit more to it. Let me just... I'm gonna get the Dyn map open. I fucked it. I need like a quick link to it. Because I haven't got it saved. Bam. What's everybody been building on Minecraft? I see the world has been mega explored. Pretty crazily. Oh, right, yeah.